Good afternoon and welcome to Universal Spiritualism. My name is Veronica Jenkins and I'm live with you today offering mediumship readings. So if you would like to just put a comment in, say hi to me, let me know where you're from, we can get the ball rolling. For my mediumship readings today, please just put the name of the first name, don't need anything else, of the person that you would like me to try and link with in spirit for you. Okay, no promises. Everything's always an experiment with spirit, but usually works, so we'll go with it. Okay. So hi Chris, hi Donna, how are you? Glad to have you on. Hi K-Weezy. As I said, just let me know the name of the person that you would like me to link with in spirit. Oh, hi Donna, hi from Canada. My husband's busy watching the football, so I've got a spare hour I wasn't planning on. Right, Teresa, you're the first one coming in with a name, so let's count you on there, and I'll just get the comments on the screen as well, so you can see that I can see who your comments are coming through and I can see them. So Teresa, you would like Patsy. Right, if I've got the right lady with Patsy, she's making me aware of stomach issues, especially the lower stomach and around the bottom right hand side, just rubbing her tummy there, making me aware that she would have had some pains around that area. So if you can let me know whether that's with Patsy, please. She's making me aware of skin problems that she would have had as well, whether that's eczema, psoriasis, really dry skin kind of problems with her. It's a male Patsy. Okay, so Teresa, if I can work with the lady that I've got, would you, and hopefully Patsy would be able to then come in, would you understand a lady with the description that I gave, please? And hopefully Patsy will sort of come through. But I saying that, I am aware that there's still a lot of grief around with the passing with Patsy, and the lady in spirit that I'm linking with would have a link with Patsy as well, because there's relief that Patsy is with the lady in spirit, and she's saying mum. So would you understand mum, please, Teresa, in spirit, or a very close grandmother? That there's very motherly feeling that I'm getting for her, from her. And so you're saying yes, there's I'm sensing that would be yes, that you would understand the lady. And as I want to call her mum, as I'm working with mum, she's giving me the overwhelming sense of sadness that she had in her life as well, that she's showing me standing at the sink with tears rolling down her eyes there, and really struggling over the passing of someone too, and totally understanding the feelings that you're going through at the moment, Teresa. Please keep on commenting so I know that I'm interpreting the senses that I get from spirit, please. We'll keep on going, but just to make sure that I am sort of interpreting their information correctly. Okay. Right. Okay. So this wouldn't be mom, but it would be kind of stepmom, wouldn't it? First wife, because I'm sensing this is very close to you, therefore would Patsy be dad for you as well? I am sensing a male spirit coming in. If this is Patsy, you would understand him smoking. You would understand him having problems with his back teeth as well. You would understand your mum would be alive, but you would understand the lady as linking there in terms of being a stepmom. Even though she'd passed before you were born, kind of thing. With the gentleman, I'm just getting the sense there was a lot of, again, never smoked. Okay. I have got a gentleman here that's smoking. It seems as though I'm getting people around Patsy rather than Patsy himself. And again, that happens when there is just a lot of grief around Patsy, around the person I'm trying to link with, because that grief actually becomes kind of emotional barrier for me, because I sense the emotions that are around, and grief is a massive block, massive block. As any overwhelming emotions are, they make you shut down emotionally in so many ways in normal life. And mediumship is just an echo of more normal life. No, Daddy's all right. He's absolutely fine. And I'm getting echoes of his laughter and his kindness, I want to say, as well. I'm not sure that everybody would have seen that kindness, but he certainly saw himself as being kind, and you would have absolutely idolized him as well. So I hope this is making sense to you, Teresa. No, he's absolutely fine in spirit. There's interesting dynamics going on in your life at the moment, I want to say. He himself and the spirits that are around you are aware of how much things are changing for you, on a emotional level and an energetic level as well, and that they are just wanting to calm things down, because as I mentioned about when we're overwhelmed with feelings, that can be a barrier to us, and therefore they want us to calm things down for you, because very high emotions, your chaotic emotions can be a block to us seeing things as they really are at times as well. That things become blurred and jaded because of how we feel rather than because of how they actually are. So again, bringing things down, calming things down, and just making life just a little bit easier for you, I want to say. A little bit more trust, a little bit more love never goes very far. It never it doesn't, sorry, it goes a very long way. Doesn't go very far. You'd understand Dad mixing things up, words up a bit prior to his passing, or have I still got stepmom here? Okay. I do want to leave you, because I could spend so long with you, and I've got so many people that I want to link with. I am available for private readings online. If you just want to contact me, that I do charge for those, because they obviously take a lot of time for people to do. Okay, so I will leave you with the love, Teresa, and thank you so much for working with me. So a few highs. So a lot of people come on. So, hi Alison, hi Kiwizi, hi Sherry. He passed at 94. What a brilliant age. My dad's 97, but and I'm very, very lucky to still have him. But I do recognise that it's a brilliant age get to, and we still miss them when they go. So Caroline Thomas, you do exactly what I've asked. Give me a name. So I will go to you. I am working with people that give me names to focus on to see whether I can get through. As with Teresa, it's not always the first spirit that comes through, especially when there's a lot of grief around. I'm Caroline. I'm drawn to working with Tony. Hi, Christine. I've just seen you on there. Hi, Mandy. Sherry, I already said hello, but thank you for keep commenting. Do give me a name, though. I don't need any other information in the name. The less information you give me, the better, because more information, more it makes my mind work. And with mediumship, you do not want your mind working. It's that you become a clear channel, and that's how I'm working today. Rose, please don't put dates like that, because scammers and all the rest of it, you need to protect yourself online. Mediums do not need that level of information. If they do, then they're scamming you. Okay, so please don't give dates like that. It's my job to give you the dates. And as I'm saying that, Caroline, Tony, you would understand around April the 14th, 15th with Tony. Okay, and with Tony, Rose, don't worry, love, I'm just wanting to protect you. Okay, there's so many scammers and people who will use you and abuse you online, and we want to keep you safe. Okay, so Caroline, yes, Tony, April, you would understand the daffodils as well, so which is a bit earlier than that. But there's other things with daffodils as well with Tony. That there's an understanding of religion, of spirit, of deeper knowledge with Tony, I want to say. He gives me the feeling that he's been here before. You know, this wasn't his first time round the rodeo as such, having the human shell that was called Tony. You would understand him, Caroline, as a bit of a character. He's wanting to make me laugh. He's wanting to make me smile. Thank you for the verification that his birthday was the April the 14th. He's a force to be dealt with as well. In that he was very confident in himself. He was very able to make decisions and stick with them, and he'd listen to people and respect people having an opinion, but in the end he knew what was right for him, and he wants you to have that awareness and have that sense of being in your life, that trust your gut, just like your dad. Okay, you would understand prior to his passing this dryness. I just realized I didn't bring a drink in with me. What to do? You would understand prior to his passing a dryness in his mouth, please, and a thirst that was there. Okay, just giving it, throwing a piece of evidence. He's making me aware of the intense sadness that was around him, as you would understand, at that period of time, and just desperately wanting you to find the happiness that you deserve in life. Okay, and for you to have that confidence that he has and the control over your life. He says you need to learn to say no more often. You're very good at sort of, oh, okay then, yeah, I'll do that. And he's sort of just laughing at it and saying that it's really sweet and all the rest of it. But you need to learn to say no. Okay, this is your need to learn to say no. And people will respect you for that. People will respect you for that. Okay. I'm gonna, Caroline, I'll leave you with your dad's, Tony's love, and thank you so much for working with me. Hi everyone. Hi Sharon, hi Mandy, hi Chris. Chris, you were one of the first on, and you're asking for Norman, so I can't go. I find it terrible doing my own admin here and having to go backwards and forwards. If you can just pop yourself up again, Chris, who was asking for Norman. Right. If I've got Norman for you, Chris, you would understand. Oh, Carolyn's saying yes, she's a pushover. But you're going to say no now, aren't you? Chris, everything rushed past. So keep commenting, love, and I'll get you pinned. With Norman, Chris, you would understand him being quite a slender gentleman. I'm not getting him carrying much weight on him. Again, the smoking's coming through. He's talking about May. May 22nd, 23rd, around that date for you. Look around Norman for that. He's giving me the sense that he wouldn't have got called Norman, more Normie or Norm or something like that. He's trying to give me a nickname that he would have been more known for. I know prior to his passing, he would have had some problems with his waterworks, and just needing to go quite quickly and quite often. He's not giving me the sense, Rev Norm, okay, he's giving me the sense that he was expecting to suffer a lot of pain with the condition that he had, that he passed through, but he didn't for some reason have much pain with it. And he's giving me the sense that he would have, there's some spiritual, I know you've put Rev Norman, that would link with a religious Rev there. He gives me the sense that there's some belief that actually helped relieve the pain, that is making me aware of a bangle, your bangle. You would understand a plain silver band that didn't fully go round. It was like that or something, but in silver. As well, like, you know, one of those baby bands. So would this be your dad, please? Because or somebody that would have given you this baby band, because this is extremely emotional for him, very bonding to you and him, and it meant so much to him. He's making me feel incredibly emotional with that. And it was like his way of knowing he was always there for you, okay? And he is always there for you. You would sense him around you, not related very close. Yeah, it's just that bond there. You've sensed him around you. And he's just given me cold goose pimples all the way down my side, all the way down my right hand side. So that must be how he comes close to you and makes you aware that he's around you. Okay, watch out for these goose pimples and know that he's around you. But he's saying that your awareness of him is more than that. That you've just told me he gets into the car sometimes, but you're having conversations with him. That there is a really deep understanding, emotional understanding, and he gives you strength when you need it most. And you can really feel that strength from him coming in, and he's just bringing that in as a verification for you that it's not your imagination in any shape or form. He is around you and looking after you, and your private, what's he calling you? He's your private angel, guardian angel. He's your personal, that's it. He's your personal guardian angel. Okay. And that's how he sees himself, and that's the relationship that you've got there. Okay. He's saying thank you for listening. And he's saying that to me, which is really sweet. So he's a very, very polite guy as well, very mindful for the needs of others, and the want to help and support other people around him. Just such a lovely spiritual guy. Okay, so please take his love, Chris. Know he's around you as you do, and thank you so much for working with me and coming on today. Okay, who else have we got? Sue Sidebottom, your husband Sid. Okay, let me see where I can link him with Sid. If I've got this right, Sue, you would understand that the relationship with Sid wasn't always easy. And he's kind of saying if he came through with all this loving gush stuff that other people, then you'd know it wasn't him. So I know he's got a bit of a sense of humor as well, but I also have this passionate battling kind of thing that it's determining the boundaries between each other, but there's no, it wasn't. Okay. So does that mean no to me, or you're agreeing that it wasn't that perfect kind of relationship? Because if this isn't for you, Sue, I want to work with this gentleman that's come in and see who else. He's making you aware of a missing tooth here. That's quite specific, isn't it? It's a missing tooth at the front here. And he's, it was hard for the last few years. Okay, so that does fit in with those feelings that he was giving me. Okay. You fought a lot. Okay. Thank you for the verification. So but you'd understand this tooth. And there's a story with this as well. Was it knocked out in some way? Did he get it? Was it a fight, or there was some? It was an accident or a fight or something like that. It wasn't just naturally falling out. There was something happened that made it fall out as well. And he's laughing because he would whistle through the gap as well, just to annoy people. He thought it was funny. You would understand towards the end of his life as well that there's he's dribbling a bit here, if you know what I mean. I don't know a polite way of saying that. Fighting in the army. Okay. And he's making me aware of an issue with his right eye as well. That there's just something not right with his right eye there. Yeah, that comical and loving side to him is really starting to show through. But right, okay. And he said, but you knew he loved you, and it was, oh God, it's making me feel so emotional now. But it was everything else in his life that was really, really getting to him. And the only way of him coping emotionally was to bash out and be angry with the world, because he wasn't able to cope with what was happening with him. And you were his world. You really were his world. Sorry, it's just the emotions that he's bringing through and making me feel how much he loved you. Okay. And he's just so sorry. So sorry for how he was. Just sorry. Okay. He'd like, that's interesting. He'd like to come in and be with you and just be in the silence with you. He likes to just come and sit with you. Okay. Sorry. Oh gosh. And it's like I want to start again, and just find the you together, and to help heal together, because you've been lost, and you've blamed yourself. You've thought you were to blame because at times he was so angry with you, and he's just saying no, it's a healing that needs to happen for both of you. Okay. And just to be in each other's presence. And he's saying he's putting something in my hand, a keepsake in my hand. There's something, it feels metal. It's bigger than a it's bigger than this. It's bigger than this. Does feel metal in it. And it's like there's this thing to hold, and in that holding, he's kind of putting his hands on yours and holding that together, and just feeling the presence of each other, and finding peace in that presence with each other, because the love that you shared was very, very special. And it was only the depth of the love that you had that enabled him to have the release with you of that anger. And he needed that, however difficult that was for both of you. It would have been even worse if he couldn't release that. Okay. So he's so grateful. So much love you. Yeah. And he still is your everything. Okay. And the peace is just sitting in the silence. And as I say, there's this keepsake, just holding that, sitting in the silence and relaxing, holding your heart as well, and just feeling the peace and the feeling his love coming close to you. Okay. You'll dream of him tonight, and you'll dream of being at peace under trees and looking each other's eyes, and you'll know he's truly with you. Okay, I'll leave you with his love. Sue, thank you so much for allowing me to link with Sid. Beautiful, beautiful soul. Thank you. Okay, right. Hi everyone. If you're new on, then you will see that people are putting their names into the comments. Are just drawn to whoever. Don't always get the person that you're asking for, but usually do. Okay. Kay Weezy, your grandma. Okay. Again, I don't need full names at all. A single name, nickname will do. Okay. It's just a link in. That's all. Right. Kay Weezy. Desi. These are different people, aren't they? They're not all one name. Kayweezy, you're putting the same things in. Just let me. Are these different people? Or am I just getting different people in? Okay. Right. I've got a person coming in, Kayweezy. Oh, hi, Neil. I just seen your name popped up. Neil's running an open circle for Totten tonight. Totten. Have a look on my page online, Spiritualist Church Services. He's got a poster on there, and it's on my daily list if you want to join an open circle. Okay, Desi. Yeah, Desi. Sorry, got distracted with Neil. Right, Desi, you would understand some physical disabilities with Desi, okay? I've got problems with my right foot. I've got problems with my arm as well. There's not a lot of movement in my arm, and there's almost even got a foot missing, or just not a numbness in the foot there. Really good, thanks, Neil. Ooh, and now I don't know whether this is my mind or not, that linking through these elements. Kayweezy, would you understand diabetes or circulation problems with Desi? Okay, you can understand that. And you would understand her not being able to regulate her temperature very well either. I'm going hot and cold and really sweaty here, and just really struggling with the heat and feeling really cold and wanting to wrap up really warm. Okay. A lady that she's sucking through her teeth, so you'd know when she wasn't happy, because she'd give the she wouldn't hold back if things yeah, we will be planning Christmas in September, Neil. Okay, give me summer and we'll start in early September. With Desi, you always knew where you stood. She was one of these grandmas that loved the children around, but at the same time she wanted to keep them in order. She's not giving me she's giving me great big hugs, but it's like crushing hugs that are tight. But it's like, I'm going to give you a great big hug now. Right, now go. I've got other things to do. And this is very much how she's making feel how she was. She was making me aware that she carried a bit of weight on her as well. She gives me a sense of regret that she wasn't able to help out with your upbringing as much as she would have wanted to. That she's giving me the sense that there was a distance in some way, whether it's physical distance or not being able to be there as much as she wanted to. Okay, especially towards the end of her life there's this you would understand about her eyes as well. There's problems with her eyes there, and really struggling with her eyes, and she loved her food. She really loved her food, especially some really strong flavors in there. Okay, and she's saying that you need to look after your diet. You have been told, okay? She's saying you've been told you need to look after your diet because you're not always looking after your diet right, okay? And just watching what you eat so you eat properly, okay? Because there's a lot of junk food, she's saying, and she wouldn't be happy with that. She wouldn't be happy with that at all. So she's taking me to November, okay? And is it an anniversary of a passing or a birthday in November, please? And she's giving me the sense November was that things were low in November, December last year. So you would understand November, December last year, not feeling very positive, wanting hope, needing hope, and getting some from spirit, but it seemed to miss somehow. It wasn't exactly what you wanted to hear, so you weren't hearing it. And she's kind of saying, don't just look for what you want to hear the rest as well. There's a lot of learning for you. Hear the rest. Oh, right, December last year, this sadness. Okay. Oh, don't worry about putting comments in. It doesn't distract me. Only when they go so fast I can't click them. So people, don't worry about putting comments in. It actually helps with Facebook metrics and get more people coming on and things like that. Take your time. Take your time, go easy. Take your time. The world's not in a rush. I know it does feel that at times, but we have to counteract that by slowing ourselves down. Okay? Slow yourselves down and just take your time. Take your time with your grieving. It's still very early days with your grieving with your grandma. Okay? And take your time. Okay? I'm not a fortune teller, K-Weezy. And as I say, people who ask me about the future, you make your future, nobody else. If you want your career to be in music, then work as hard as you possibly can to make that happen. Okay? People that are successful, it's never just luck. It's because they've worked really, really, really hard for it. If you want to make a success out of it, then you work flipping hard every single day to make it happen. Okay? That's how you create your future, by having a clear aim, which you obviously have, and putting everything you've got into it. That's how you make success happen. Okay? I will leave that with you, Kweezy. Thank you for coming on, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. Right, who else have we got? Hi, Mandy. Hi, Christy. Hi, Dominique. Right. I'm going to do it differently this time because I've been given the surname Jones. So it's a gentleman, okay? So would anyone know Mr. Jones, please? I think there's an Arthur there as well, whether it's Arthur Jones or there's an Arthur and a Jones. Is this making sense to anybody, please? And I'm giving a date in March, and I want to go around the 15th, 16th of March. So is this making sense with anybody, please? Just put a comment in that whether it makes sense to you or not. I don't know why they've got me to work this way instead of just leading me to whether you're sitting lurking in the background and not commenting and this gentleman's fed up waiting for you to comment and me to be drawn to you and just giving me his name and saying, oh, he come on. I feel it's a lady that's on here. If you're sitting in the background there lurking and you know Mr. Jones or you know Arthur and a Mr. Jones, then please do say in the comments, because I can't work with you if this isn't, if you don't let me know. Jen Star, you can take Jones. Could you take the name Arthur as well, please, Jen Star? Okay. In the meantime, Jen Star, I asked my granddad Arthur, but not Jones. No, it was the Jones that came through first. Sorry, Kerry. And we have got Jen Star that is saying that she can take the Jones. Right, Jen Star, let's... Right, with this gentleman... Oh, your Uncle Arthur Jones, Monday. Right. This feels... So, Jen Star, keep... Stay in the background there. I'm going to come back to you. But since Monday can take the full name Arthur Jones, I want to work with her, okay, because I did get those two names. And you would understand Monday as well about the 15th, 16th of March there as well. Okay, right. Your Uncle Arthur Jones, he was a pretty determined gentleman, wasn't he, Monday? Because he was he wasn't gonna let me work my normal way when I do these lives, and he wanted to get to you, and he's saying stop it. That's why he's coming to say stop it. Just stop it. You're being so hard on yourself. You are making decisions because of how you feel rather than logically thinking about it. And he's just saying, stop it. Stop it. Okay. You are an incredibly wonderful person, Monday. You really are. And you... I'm not... Okay. He's saying about look at the love that is around from the people that do love you, okay? Look at the support that is being offered. It might not be exactly what you want. It might not be how you want it, but actually it's what you need. I know you think you need a certain thing. No, that's about want. Okay. And that's the thing that you're grasping for there is not the best for you. It's created this need, this want, and thinking that that's the only way that you could feel happy. And it's not, because it would never make you happy. It would never make you happy, because it isn't about you. Okay. What Arthur's saying is, make it about you, love. Okay. Just take some time, sit back, listen to the advice that people who truly, truly love you are giving you. Consider their advice, because those are the people that really want to look after you and help you make the right choices. The problem is, other people can say that they love you, but it's about them. Okay. And your Uncle Arthur here, he just so determined that you deserve so much more. So much more. Okay. You're a very special person. You're a very loving person, a very giving person, a very forgiving person. And you deserve so much more in your life. So please stop putting the money out. Stop sending the thoughts of I need out. Stop the grasping and trying to pull in. Start just being. Go for a walk. Go for a walk on the beach. Go for a walk in the woods. Actually stay still for a bit and enjoy you, the beautiful, incredible person that you are. It's your spirit, your life. Enjoy you. Okay? And no Uncle Arthur's there just to give you a kick up the backside when you need it. Okay. I will leave you with that, Mandy, and thank you so much for working with me. Right, Jen Star, you come back to me. Jen Star, I can't remember who wanted me to link with there, Jen Star. In fact, no, you were just responding to the Jones or something, weren't you? So no, but Jen Star, right. As I'm working with you, Jen, that there is a lady coming. Oh, you want your dad? Okay. Let me work with the lady first, because she jumped in. Okay. And hopefully your dad will come in as well. Okay. So starting with this lady, she's making me aware prior to her passing that she would have lost an awful lot of weight. She would have been on palliative care. She would have drifted away at the end. Okay. She needed a lot of personal care at the end, and she's making me aware of the breathing and sorry, and the cough that she had as well, as a real deep painful cough that she had. Okay. I feel quite grandmotherly, that kind of age and that kind of loving feeling towards you, with this lady. So would you understand this lady as grandma, please? And can you understand the lady in the first place with that description? She has got, showing me the white bits of my hair at the front here. So I know she would have had white hair, but short. She wouldn't have had it long. And it's as she's lying there, she's showing me it's quite flat to her head as well. Okay. and she's showing me when she was being looked after, that they'd given her a haircut as well. Okay. So with your grandmother, she's giving me this ring, this gold ring, okay? But there's a gold ring with a green stone as well. So whether that would have been a dress ring or an engagement ring, she's making me play with my rings. So you must know where these rings are, especially this green one with the green stone in. It's particularly nice and quite big stone, really. And I want to say she's a typical grandma. Jen, she just feels like a typical grandma. And, in and out of your life, wanting the best things. No, you can't place that. I know Taco Rocks is saying that this fits with her grandma, but I did want to work with you, Jen. I did feel drawn to you. Just to make sure that who I'm working with, Jen, if it is Taco Rocks grandma, I will come back to you as I did after the last one as well. Okay. Taco Rocks, if this is your grandma, as you feel it obviously is, you would understand January, and I want to go to around the 14th, 15th of January with your grandma. So if you understand that day, it could be her passing, it could be her wedding, or it could be her birthday. Okay, or it's a date that links in close to the family. Taco Rocks. So does that make sense to you? I just need that verification that I am with you and not with Jen. Since you were able to take the ring, and that was quite a specific ring as well that she gave me. She's making me no. Not related to her. Okay. Okay. Right, I'm gonna look for something else. She's making me aware of hi Kaz, of my psoriasis. So you would understand her having psoriasis, Tackle, and maybe the date's something that you will be able to confirm later. Okay, because we don't always carry dates around with us, especially if it was a passing. Would you understand your grandma having psoriasis as well? Hi, Patrick. Oh, come on. I'm just conscious of the time as well, because our healing starts at 6, so I need to finish just before then. Taka, I'm just going to keep on going with this, and hopefully this is going to make sense for you, okay? With right, but it wasn't. No, it wouldn't have been. It was just extra proof. So you are able to take psoriasis with her. Okay, with your grandmother, she wouldn't always push herself forward, and she was very willing to let other people make decisions for her because she didn't want to rock the boat. And she's saying that you can be like that as well, that you don't always want to rock the boat. People don't, but he like, there we are, okay. But you would understand not liking to rock the boat either. But people don't always recognise that, because I think you put a quite good shell on yourself at times, but it hurts deeply sometimes. And that's why you've put this shell on you, okay? And she's saying about trust yourself, okay? One of the reasons that she was like she was is that she didn't trust herself, and she's saying, yes, trust yourself, believe in yourself, trust yourself, okay? Make the decisions that are right for you. You're in this life for a purpose, and that's why you're born where you are, with the person you are, the family you've got, and all the rest of it. There's a purpose within that. And learn to trust your inner self, and learn to find that inner self. If you're not sure about that, I've got a book, I haven't got it to hand, Universal Spirit Awakening. Read it, lots of exercises in it, and that can help you reaffirm your link with your own spirit, your link with the universal consciousness, universal spirit, whatever you want to call God, and that will help, okay? I want to very quickly go back to the lady that I had before. The lady that was on YouTube before, I said I'd come back to you. You wanted Dad. With Dad, I'm being made aware of really tight breaths prior to his passing, okay? And there's a sense of panic there, and there's a sense, Jen, thanks, Jen, sense of panic there. I feel he would have passed quite suddenly. I feel his heart or something like that, because there's a shortness of breath, and just not being it, and then stopping being able to breathe, and a sense of panic, what's happening, and grabbing out for somebody to be there, and for support, okay? Know your dad is absolutely fine, Jen. He's around you. You will understand. He's giving me the sense he's just on the edge of hearing, and he's trying to get through in a way that you want to, but it's hard, okay, because that's not how spirit usually come through. Spirit come through with feelings, with love, with a sense of being, and bringing through emotions, especially when they're our loved ones, a sense of joy as well. Sit in the peace. And I know when you're doing it, you feel, well, this is just my imagination, but it's not. I know it feels that way, but it's not, because you are filled with different emotions. You're filled with a different sense of being when you are so close to spirit, especially spirit of the people that you loved most when they were here on the earth plane. They're of course still around us in the spirit world. We are part of that spirit world. We exist in the physical world, but the spirit world overlays all of that, and we link into them and through them. Know that you are loved. Your Dad loves you desperately. He's always going to be there as long as you want him to be. Know that, Jen, and thank you so much for working with me. Right, guys, thanks ever so much for joining me. I've got healing on here at 6 on online live psychic readings. If you want to know what's on any day, then go on to my group, Online Spiritualist Church Services. There's a list that I post every single day with all the different things that are posted on that group. Okay, so like Neil Payne, who popped in to see us, he's on tonight doing an open circle, and there's about 20-30 other events on tonight with services, lives, and all the rest of it. So pop onto the group, Online Spiritualist Church Services, and find that list and choose what you want to do. Okay, and thank you ever so much for joining me. Thank you. Bye.